Hey Irish fans, get your We Are ND Nation gear here. We have t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, and accessories. Check out our socials or visit our store at wearendnation.com. That is wearendnation.com. Go Irish!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the We Are ND Nation podcast. Evan J. Thomas, Dennis Stover. And holy shit, it happened. Christmas came early. Christmas motherfucking
came early. Yeah, man. How exciting. And whatever Festivus, whatever other holiday you celebrate, Parker is out.
Oh!
Deuces. Don't let the door hit you in the way out. How great was that?
He didn't get fired. He got signed.
Maybe that's why. Supposedly that was the rumblings all along. Is, you know, they kind of knew that maybe he had a foot out the door, and that's why Marcus Freeman didn't pull the trigger. I don't know. I'm not a super insider, but listening to other pundits that have reliable sources, which I do believe some of their sources, that's what the rumblings were. So I'm glad, you know, congratulations to him getting a head coaching position.
Yep.
On smoke and mirrors. But thank you, University of Troy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We need to buy the athletic director a gift for
man.
That. I'll send him I'll send him a We Are ND Nation t-shirt and be like, thank you.
Yeah, you know what? I'll buy the t-shirt for you to send to the University of Troy because it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, because 2 weeks ago, Dennis had his nice little rant, which has gotten a lot of freaking like pub on our social media. So that's been awesome. But yes, 2 weeks later, the man is gone.
Somebody was listening.
Now the fun part is finding his successor.
Well, that will be fun because Swarbrick won't have his hands in on it.
Yeah.
Because he's gone. So I hope he's got no say in this. He shouldn't.
No, he shouldn't.
He shouldn't at all. It should be Marcus's decision, and that's about it. And it should take some time. There's no reason to rush. I mean, I'm sure they want to get him in there before spring ball starts because you got to inflict whatever he's going to bring to the table or they're going to bring to the table. So, but I'm excited. There's some nice candidates out there.
There's some names, and Dennis sent me a link. And if you want,
it was really nice. I think we should probably
some of them.
Hit that up now if I can.
So one of the big names, Mike Denbrock from LSU.
That's pretty awesome.
Coach at Notre Dame, who actually just had Jaden Daniels as his quarterback.
Yeah,
won the Heisman.
I mean, they would put up numbers. Yeah, ridiculous numbers. I was just reading it here. The average 26 points, where he took an offense that averaged 26 points. And they got the Heisman. What did they average this year? Oh, it's not in here. But the fact that because they put up video game numbers, it's absolutely absurd, the numbers they put up.
And so
even in their losses, they put up big numbers.
Mm-hmm. So he's worked with Notre Dame. History
on two occasions.
Two different occasions. He was in the Brady Quinn era. I think was right. Yep.
2002 to 4. He was with Ty. Ty got the boot, and then he came back with Brian Kelly. And then Brian Kelly finally, because remember when Kelly first came on, he stubbornly was calling plays. Though he was calling plays, and then we had Denbrock on staff, and he even brought in another offensive coordinator before he finally let Denbrock take over. I mean, bring him back if we can. I'm sure he's getting paid pretty well, so it'll take a good chunk of money.
Sure.
But Denbrock would be great because he might not be he might just be happy being an offensive coordinator at Notre Dame because there's other names on this list which are great, but I feel like I have to sneeze. Excuse me. That are great, but they might leave because they're young and they have a great year and then they're gone, head coach.
So a few of the names I see here: Kirby Moore, Missouri; Alex Atkins of Florida State. Now here's a good, interesting one: Will Stein of Oregon.
Yeah, did you see the class? Oregon's got the number 3 class coming in, which we'll get to. But
that would be huge.
Why would he leave? That'd be awesome.
Well, he would leave maybe because now they're joining the Big Ten, but you never know. That might be a good thing, might be a bad thing.
Yeah,
he might not like it as a good thing. He might like the independence of Notre Dame and go there and see who he's with. Plus, he has a new quarterback coming in. I forgot who.
Dude, Dylan Gabriel's coming in, and so Dante Moore's transferring there too.
So that's where Moore's going. Okay, so he's the youngin, and then Gabriel's going to be the older.
Like, he's loaded. Why would you have to leave? Gabriel's obviously a proven quarterback. I mean, they're going to be a top 5 team next year out the gate already. Dan Lanning, man, he's got some mojo there. Because
you also have Jamarcus Shepard of Washington, who's a wide receivers coach, pass game coordinator. I'm not really keen on that just because of the position he's already in.
Well, it's funny because he was a finalist for the receivers job. Just think if they would have had him out the gate instead of going through Chauncey Stuckey. But anyway, we're fine now. Mike Brown's there.
Candle of Toledo, currently the head coach.
Yeah, he's a head coach.
So him kind of coming. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. It could be you and I have said Charlie Weiss Jr. I don't know.
Yeah, that was another name we popped in.
I like Denbrock. I mean, why not? If they can go for it, why not? Or there's also saying if it have Gino, who's calling the plays in the Sun Bowl, just promote him because he's already an upgrade over Parker anyway.
There you go. So yeah, he.
But I mean, I
don't know what position was
quarterback coach.
Quarterback coach. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I like him to remain there. I think we should bring on an offensive coordinator.
Denbrock would be probably my pick.
That'd be sweet, man.
That would be interesting. Notre Dame just got another a new strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, welcome.
So that guy
Landau
coming on, and apparently he's where am I going here? He
fits the bill of a strength and conditioning
trained
coach,
thousands of elite athletes to compete in the NFL, NHL, MLB, UFC, WNBA, and the Olympics. So he ain't no he's no spring chicken. He's been around. So
right.
Get one of these guys that comes in and kicks some ass and make these dudes bigger and stronger. That's kind of what you hope for. And the big news of today, besides that, we have National
Signing Day. Wow.
Holy shit.
Pretty good one this year. I'm actually excited. I haven't been excited about a signing day in a couple years. I don't know if it's because CJ Carr, because we've had some good classes. I think it's just because I'm accepting what college recruiting has become now, and with the portal and how it is. I've come to terms with it, and I'm actually happy with it because I was afraid Notre Dame wasn't going to use it. Remember last year I was like, they're not using it. They're going to get left behind, and they're using it. Freeman's definitely using it.
Yes.
So
and the way they're using it too, they're not only shoring up positions, but they're actually upgrading positions.
And they got everybody. The whole talk is everybody says like Notre Dame is faster and bigger, and so that's great. And I guess they've gotten with this class faster and bigger. So
I mean, we mentioned the one guy last week, RJ Oben. Jordan Clark is another safety.
Oh, yeah, those are the transfers coming in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are the transfers. So these are
Jordan Clark, Oben, Bo Collins, Leonard, as we all know, Riley, and the kicker, Micah Jeter, and then Chris Mitchell.
FSU.
It's funny because remember I was telling you about the dude from Clemson came, and
Bo Collins,
right, and he was a 4-star in his initial recruit, but now as a transfer, he's a 3-star. Yeah, him and one other cat went down, whereas Riley Leonard and Oben went up. They were 3-star recruits, and now in the transfer portal, they're considered 4-star recruits.
Huh. Wonder how that works.
I don't know. I was looking on whatever 247 Sports and their recruiting rankings and all that shit.
That's interesting because Bo Collins up, so he drops to a 3. To me, rankings don't count unless they produce. So to me, they have to produce to get that. Bo Collins, as of before he even came in, would have been the number 1 receiver on Notre Dame in terms of yardage.
Yardage and numbers, yeah. Well, of course. I mean, they lost everybody that produced.
No, but even before those guys left, he still had more yards because he had almost 600, if I could recall. And no Notre Dame receiver had over 5.
Right.
The most was Tyree. I think it was like 482.
something like that.
So it's like Bo Collins was already an upgrade, and he's a 3-star. Then you have these fucking freshmen coming in. You got Chris Mitchell coming in. You got Cam Williams. Okay, wasn't he a 5-star?
It depends on what service you're looking at. It's so many different. There's On3, there's ESPN, there's 247, there's so many, and they're so different. They're so different. I've seen him as 5-star.
Yeah,
one recruiting service had us with 1 5-star and however many 4-stars. The other one had us with all 4 stars and 3 stars, no 5 stars. One service has, out of their top 300 players or whatever, they only have 32 5-star total out of however many recruits there are. So I side on the ones that don't just give them out like candy. I think ESPN, I don't know, I've never liked the way they've done. They've never respected Notre Dame's recruiting classes.
No, you said that earlier before we even came on.
They always it's always an SEC team for them. You know, they gave Texas A&M like the class of the greatest recruiting class in the history. Texas A&M was it 2 years ago? And how did that work out for Jimbo Fisher?
Yeah.
So it's starting to get, what I'm liking about the transfer portal and how it's rosters turnover now is these kids aren't flipping so much anymore. They're staying committed because they're going to lose their scholarship if they don't. There's a couple flips, but not as many as there has been in years past.
So the one flip that I saw that was huge was Dominic Raiola from Georgia.
From Georgia to Nebraska. Well, Georgia still has the #1 class. It doesn't matter.
And he already flipped from Ohio State to Georgia last year. So it's like this kid, he's now going to the school where his dad played, and I guess his uncle is a coach. So
what?
Kind of makes
sense. Nebraska ain't going to be shit. They can have 18 5-stars. They're not going to do a goddamn thing.
And the funny thing,
again, Texas A&M 2 years ago had the class, the world beaters. They could beat an NFL roster. They were that great. And what did Jimbo Fisher do with them? Nothing.
Comes up with my
yeah, it was down. So rankings used to mean something, and obviously it translates because Saban translates it on the field. Kirby, Smart, Georgia translates it on the field. Dabo was for a minute, but the transfer portal threw him in a tizzy. I think he's coming around. So now Freeman's showing he can recruit and attack the portal. Now you got a coach there, 10 guys on the field. Coach him up, man. You're there. Coach him the fuck up.
Maybe we should start a new podcast called 10 Men on the Field.
That would be awesome. That's pretty good.
The anti-Notre Dame podcast.
Or just anti in the sense of 35 years is too long.
35 years is too and nobody could have fun anymore, according to Dennis. We had a conversation.
You know what? I understand they make this. So if you haven't seen, folks, there's this, like, they do it for when they do the release of the Shamrock uniforms. They do a mock of the movie. I don't know what movie this was, but it looked like some Fast and Furious.
I don't know what movie that was either.
But supposedly they were cracking a safe, and they had Marcus Freeman at the head of the table. Oh, here it is.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but
yeah, and they're like doing some secret spy shit, right? Like they're gonna crack this safe, and it has the players in it. So players are in the safe because that's the gold treasure that Notre Dame's getting. And it's cool. I get it. Kids probably love it. 18-year-olds, I get it. They love it. Look, I'm on a news channel, kids. Great. But last I checked, Marcus is a coach of a football team, not a director for the for A24 Studios.
24.
So this is fun, and I get it. And they could do this, make another, have a sequel to this movie. Great. Maybe Tom Cruise will be in it. But win some fucking football games, okay? And then they can make all the videos they want. Hell, Marcus could drive that helicopter or the motorcycle and fly the helicopter as far as I'm concerned. But he's got to win on the field, man. They can make those videos. I get why they do it. Those kids got to have something, right? But damn, I bet you, I bet you they would have so much fun if they won 12 games and won a big bowl game. I guarantee you they'd have the most fun they ever had in their whole fucking life. More than that movie, I promise you. They would have so much fun.
Holy shit. Man. Oh, I love the old man yelling at clouds. It's always fun.
Get off of my lawn.
Get out. You step on my lawn. I'm going to do no fun over here.
No, I get it, man. Have fun. They should have fun. It's a sport, and they're there to learn and be higher educated. It's true. All of that is true, and I'm happy they are having fun. I just would like to see results on the field. They can make the video. I'm just being crotchety. It's but I am right though. If they would go 12-0 and won a big bowl game, boy, they'd be so happy.
Well, yes, but like I said in our text chat earlier,
how much fun they'd be having.
135 other teams are doing the same thing we are.
Oh, I know. You got to keep up with it.
Well, what team's gonna win?
Well, we got 12 chances now instead of 4. So we got 12 shots now. So our odds have greatly improved.
As they say, just get into the mix.
Yeah, just get in.
Crapshoot from there.
Just get in. I mean, I can't wait. I'm excited about this actual semifinal. Michigan, Bama, and Texas, Washington.
It's so funny that like this morning I had to cut you off on our texting. I'm like, I can't listen to this guy freaking rant anymore. I'm like, I wasn't ranting in this hot, sleeping in his fucking office all day long.
Yeah. Well, like, Rudy did. Rudy slept on a cot, everyone.
Oh my God.
It is an outstanding class. I'm very happy. Congratulations to all you.
What are some of the names that pop out to you though?
CJ Carr. Please don't ever let this guy leave Notre Dame.
Thank you. But then you have Deuce Knight coming in next year.
So that's fine. That's fine. Don't go to the portal. We'll let him battle it out. I mean, you could see something halfway through midseason, depending on it is, or after spring ball. Carr could be number 2 on the depth chart. Hell, I don't. He could be anything. What is it? Oh, Kingston Viamu Asa.
Yes, that guy. Oh man,
that's a hitter. That's like a Jalen Snead guy. I'm very excited about him. Legacy name Brian Urlacher's kid.
Oh God. Okay, so
he's okay. He's 3-star. I mean, he might contribute, be a special teamer. I mean, he's 5'11" and 180. It's like me being out there. He's gonna get rocked.
Well, here's actually what I was gonna say about Kennedy Urlacher. Hopefully, he gets his dad's traits and not his uncle.
Oh, who is his uncle?
Casey Urlacher fucking sucked.
Is he a player now?
No, he was when his brother was playing.
Oh, I did not know that.
And he also then went to jail for scamming people too. So
nice guy.
Yeah, look it up. It's kind of interesting.
Bryce Young.
Not
the wimpy quarterback at Panthers.
Williams, the running.
Yeah, there you go.
That fucking kid looks. And they obviously can't go wrong with Cam Williams.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Oh shit! All right. So for me, Cam Williams out of Glenbard South in Illinois. He's actually about 5 miles down the street from me. That kid is a 5-star / 4-star. We kind of mentioned him earlier. Some of the other names that are popping up.
All right, I didn't want to keep
Carson Hobbs.
Take a commercial break.
Carson Hobbs, a cornerback. I just kept talking.
Good. Sorry about that, folks.
No, it's all right.
Step away.
So,
I don't want to keep touching my face.
Oh, you're good. So Carson Hobbs, a cornerback. That was
Micah
Gilbert, wide receiver.
Who's a running back though that I wanted to mention? He's super rad.
Micah Gilbert, wide receiver.
Kedron Young.
Okay.
From Texas. He's good. And obviously local guy, Cam Williams, man, Glenbard South.
Yep, I mentioned him.
I remember playing Glenbard South when I was at West in high school.
So there's a D lineman, Sean Sevillano.
Oh, yeah.
That name has been popping out too. Let's see, defensive end Cole Mullins. So there's that. So I don't know if you saw this. Did you see Chip Kelly in his little rant the other day?
Oh, I did, and I'm a fan. He's 100% right.
100% correct.
on. But that's what I was saying a couple times too, or what we've talked about before is these mega conferences, they got to break away from the NCAA. It's just going to end up being, because why is there, okay, I don't think a 6-6 team should be rewarded with a bowl game.
Correct.
And I understand there's a lot of schools. So my point is there shouldn't be 130 Division I schools.
Yeah, because
however many there are, because you're never going to get, those teams will never crack the top 25. So it should be like 50 to 75 teams, and that's it. And just like he's saying, like they're independent, you can just call it this. I don't know what you don't have to call it the SEC, but.
Well, he said basically everybody as an independent and then just do different
region or divisions, right?
So
you can have a South, a North, a Mid-Atlantic. I'm paraphrasing a lot, but I did read it.
Do you want me to play it?
Yeah, go for it, man.
All right, let's see.
We need to try to solve it.
I think they're all a problem, and I think we need to have a conference commissioner. I think football should be separate from the other sports. Just the fact that our school is leaving to go to the Big Ten in football, our softball team.
Yeah, this is bullshit too.
It is.
Basketball team should be.
Because those, good. All right, because those,
and they're saying, well, how do you do that?
Because those
names independent in football.
Football only plays 12 games.
Exactly.
They got 20 plus games, all those other sports.
And 2 or 3 a week.
Right.
So you're going to, like he said, you're going to fly all the way to Maryland to play a fucking game.
Right.
6 hours. And then you're going to come back and go to school.
And then maybe have to fly, not all the way 3,000 miles, but maybe, to Nebraska. It's just.
I don't understand it. I don't understand.
It's a cash grab, and I don't like that. That's why I said like ESPN and TV. And that's why the TV deal for Notre Dame it's not exciting in it because everybody has a TV deal. It's like, and Marcus is like, oh, we're the only two. It's like, yeah, but NBC is now playing Big Ten. We did, but we don't anymore. They're playing Big Ten games now. And I think they're going to play another conference too, games. So we really don't have our own network. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. I'm excited as far as, again, Parker is out and I like the signing day is nice. So hopefully he's got it. Year 3 for Notre Dame coaches is usually been pretty awesome. I mean, we have, it'd be great to make the playoff. Could you imagine seeing, because we won't get a bye week, but anyway, imagine seeing a playoff game, a home game for Notre Dame in December.
That would be
in Notre Dame Stadium. I mean, fuck.
You
awesome,
talk
man.
About
awesome.
So I know
whoever it could be some big rival. It could be Bama. It could be. It's awesome.
So the funny thing about that. So you remember the last game, the senior day that I went to against Wake Forest, and how I mentioned how it was kind of dead. Right. And that would change everything and the whole narrative of everything with
for Notre Dame, because that would be a big deal. That's a playoff game for us because we don't have a conference.
So there you go. So that would be pretty fucking cool if that could happen. So on Saturday, I was at Notre Dame over at Joyce Center, and in front of it there was this. I figured it was a statue. I was like, "Oh shit, there's a statue," but it was all tarped up. And I was like, what the fuck? I should have taken a fucking picture. I didn't even do it.
They just unveiled it.
They just unveiled it the next morning.
Yeah, Muffet.
At the Muffet McGraw now statue right outside of the Joyce Center.
That's so rad. Muffet got a statue. I mean, she should have a statue. She's fucking a legend, man. Two national titles.
Yeah.
Countless #1 teams. I mean, she's awesome.
How many times did she beat like #1 team?
Dude, how many times was she a Final Four? Yeah,
she beat UConn.
I mean, they went to the championship game quite a bit. They should have had more, but it was UConn during their impossible run. Yeah.
Exactly. So
So
that was pretty cool. To be there the day before. Unfortunately, like I said, I should have taken a photo. The women's team's just killing it. Unlike
ladies teams are great. I mean, Nellie Ivy, she's great. That's a good replacement for Muffet.
Unlike the other team that I covered on Saturday.
Holy moly, what is they? No effort.
I don't know what happened last night.
Wow, I do.
65-45, they lose to the Citadel at home.
Man, Evan, they missed, I think it was 17 straight threes. They were like,
Three
they
of like
cannot
25.
shoot. They can't even, they have a problem shooting free throws. Yeah. They cannot shoot the ball. They need to stop taking so many threes for one. I don't know why they take so many threes, because they have a lot of players that seem to be able to drive to the basket. And I know they're kicking it. But they should think twice about shooting that three all the time, because they cannot shoot, especially the younger players. His kid, Shrewsbury, Burton can't shoot. Shrewsbury can't shoot.
So the game on Saturday against Georgetown. So
they're all good on the dribble.
It went into overtime, and the final shot is for Notre Dame in overtime is what got me. So Marcus Burton was to take the shot. Dude's like 5'2", probably shorter than me. I don't know how tall he is, but he gets the ball from outside the top. He turns and kind of takes a dribble and goes to shoot. Gets that shit swatted into his face.
Yeah.
The smallest guy on the court is going to take your game-winning shot rather than a taller guy.
Well, he set him up off a pick and a pop or something. No, I'm saying set him up for that, so he doesn't have a hand in his face.
Exactly.
Like, and he's not a good long distance shooter yet.
No, so he was
he's just not
1 for 4 from 3. So they were 3 of 24.
Why are you attempting 20? See, I think that's why I have a problem with today's basketball.
12.5%. Not only that, their regular field goal percentage, they were 17 of 64, 26.6%.
It was bad. They could not shoot.
I know that's why
I was watching the game.
If I was going, I'm like, no, that game I'm not going to.
I mean, I know it's still pictures and stuff. It's still fun to cover them. You can even take the good and bad, but boy, it's going to be definitely a learning year.
So looking at some of the next couple games, so they have Marist at home on Friday.
Yeah, that's Friday.
Marist is 7-2.
Right. Well, they lost to the Citadel. I mean, they're not a lock.
No, they're not. And then
they got Virginia.
30th, fucking Virginia at home. Virginia's number 22, 9-2. They're going to get smoked.
They might not win a game until, well, I don't know.
Then they play Duke, which I'm going to be at that game. Or they have
their ACC slate is tough.
Yeah, they have Georgia Tech.
Then it's all ACC teams the rest of the way.
No, it's crazy.
Oh, they might not win another game.
Yeah. Wow.
Yikes.
Well,
Eric Montrose passed away.
How's the hockey team doing?
Hockey's all right.
I haven't looked.
Did you see that Eric Montrose passed from North Carolina? Yeah, that was kind of sad.
That was our era.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked.
Hockey.
Let me see. I got to look up other sports. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not sure how.
I didn't have it ready. Oh, here it is. NCAA hockey rankings.
I don't have anything.
Ranked. We're receiving votes. We are receiving votes. We're receiving 24 votes. We're outside the top 20.
For what?
For hockey.
Okay.
Yeah, you said hockey, so I looked.
And what's the women's basketball team at?
Oh, let's do that. Yeah, I got that handy.
Top 25.
Standings. I think they're 14. They're 8-1. They're 14. Yeah, women's basketball is tough.
They just beat Purdue on Sunday, 76-30.
I'm surprised they're so low because, well, maybe who did they lose to? Oh, it was a bad loss. That's right. It was a really bad loss. But I mean, South Carolina, UCLA.
Yeah, but South Carolina was 6. But yeah, it was 100-71.
Yeah.
That was
Ohio State just lost. That was the big upset of the weekend.
They only had 4 games in December.
Yeah, because the schools are different. They Notre Dame does their testing and shit different.
But the men's team had like 7 or 8 games.
I don't know.
Crazy.
Maybe they got it set up differently. I don't know.
So I'll make sure when I go to the Duke game on the 6th, I'll take some pictures of the Muffet, McGraw.
Yeah, you got to.
I should have done the tarped up version of it, but whatever. I missed out. That was my fault.
Well, you don't know what's under there. I mean,
so what do we got going on this week? I know we're 10 days away from next Friday.
Next Friday.
I'll be on the road, so I'll be able to listen to it.
Let's see. Tonight, is there a game? I think there is.
Oh, for
no, there is
football?
no, there isn't tonight. Tomorrow there is. It's the Boca Raton Bowl. And then the Gasparilla Bowl is Friday. Saturday, I think it starts to get kind of interesting. Oh, no, not yet.
We have the Birmingham Bowl. We got Duke versus Troy, Northern Illinois versus Arkansas State in the Camellia Bowl. Air Force and James Madison and the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl.
Yep.
Famous Birmingham Idaho Bowl. Potato Bowl, Utah State versus Georgia State. Northwestern, there you go, Saturday.
Yeah.
Vegas Bowl, so it's Northwestern versus
Vegas Bowl, yeah. Utah.
There you go. Should have been our offensive coordinator right there. Wait, how does Minnesota get into a bowl game when they're 5-7?
Seriously?
Yeah, Tuesday, December 20th.
Because they probably have too many bowl games. See, that's not cool to me. You shouldn't be rewarded.
You're 5-7. You're not even 500.
Holy shit, that's ridiculous, man. There's too many bowl games. There's too much money. It's just
next Wednesday. You got Tulane and Virginia Tech in the Military Bowl. The Duke's Mayo
Holiday Bowl.
USC in Louisville. There you go. That should be a fun.
Well, we could talk about that if we do a show on Wednesday next week, but
it would have to be Thursday because that's a late game.
No, I'm saying our show.
Well, we could talk about it before
before the podcast. The
game's on after.
The game's at 8, yeah. And then there's the Texas Bowl, A&M and Oklahoma State, North Carolina, West Virginia, and the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
So
that's not bad.
There was one thing you mentioned to me, I think it was yesterday or the day before, about CJ Carr.
Yeah.
Dude's already...
he's already on campus. He's already practicing, man. And I didn't think he was suited up. No, he's in pads.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Shit. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, so he's going to practice with them. And then I think he's going to break. And then he's back after break. And then... But I don't think I don't know if he's going to make the trip with them to the bowl game. I mean, I don't think he can be on the roster.
I don't think he can be on the roster at all.
Yeah, but I guess he can suit up and practice though.
But he can probably go to the game if he wanted to.
Right. I mean, he can, if he's enrolled, he's going as a student.
True.
I don't know. As long as he's enrolled in signing day, they can comment on it. But even as of last week, Marcus Freeman couldn't say his name. He had to refer to him. Yeah.
As other quarterback.
As you know. That dude who's coming from Michigan.
QB other guy?
Yeah. 5-star.
Anyway, there you go. 5-star QB. Or 5-star
just keep him, please. I mean, they have to, especially with I'd love to see if they can keep Deuce Knight in the mix, but who knows? It's going to be a tall order for next year because you'll have Peanut Butter, Minchie, Carr, Riley be gone after this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then Knight.
And
you can't.
Arch Manning, you're going to have him in there? I mean.
Oh, you don't think he's going to stay at Texas, man?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like, whoa, what are you hearing that I'm not hearing?
That would be sweet if they can get Arch Manning.
I got one other question, man, and it's rhetorical. There's no answer, but how does Ohio State always get the best wide receiver? I guess now it's unbelievable. Year after year. They got the number one overall recruit.
Who?
The wide receiver out of Florida. Smith, I forget his name, his full name. But
and then and about
money. And it's just every year. Marvin Smith Jr. It's like every year, man. It's just crazy.
And the dude I know, Taylor is
he'll end up there. It's to me, they gotta be wide receiver at university, man.
The past 5 years for sure.
Chris Carter came from Ohio State.
Just the last 5 years.
USC for a long time always had the
still popping out
best
good
wide receiver. Who's the last one? Maybe one of the
Madison, Pittman. Pittman's been playing well with the Colts.
Yeah, all right. I don't pay attention to NFL, so.
But OSU, they have Olave, Wilson with the Jets,
Jigba
Smith with the Seahawks. Who am I missing?
Somebody.
Obviously, you're gonna
Stroud
have
was playing lights out. Still, he got concussed. CJ Stroud. I know he's a quarterback, but
yeah, and obviously Marvin Harrison Jr. is gonna be probably top 5, easily top 10.
So, here's another one I wanted to say. This goes back to earlier in the show, talking about rankings, right?
Yeah.
Who's won the Big Ten the last 3 years?
Michigan.
Right. Who's playing in the champion, or probably going to end up playing? They could. Well, Bama, I think Bama's going to beat them. But anyway, the last 2 years or whatever have been in for a possible national championship. Michigan, right?
Michigan.
They've lost one game in the last 2 years, 3 years or whatever, some shit.
Michigan.
Right. Their ranking this year is 16. I don't think they've had a top 10 class in a minute. I'd have to look. So don't quote me. All I'm saying is they develop. Are you listening, coaches? Develop the fucking guys because you got them. You got better recruits than Michigan, but they're in the playoffs and we're not.
Michigan.
Because you got 10 people on the fucking field.
Michigan.
Right. Skunk fucking Bears. That's all I'm saying, man.
That's
all. It's just something to think about, Notre Dame fans. It's just something to think about, man.
Well, you say that.
Coach them up.
Yeah.
Please.
You're right. JJ McCarthy, right there.
Apparently, Lions Township, right next to you.
Holy shit, that's right. Apparently, he could be a top 15 pick.
Because he wins. Because he's in a system. He's in an NFL system.
True.
He's got players around him. I mean, look at Brock Purdy. Is he anywhere else? Is he that good?
I think it's all the top picks in the NFL. It's all about stress and what you can handle. And again, you and I kind of mentioned this with the transfer portal a few shows ago.
These kids are
can
fragile.
You handle the pressure?
Kids are fragile.
If you wouldn't, obviously there are many fragile freaking.
Kyle McCord is transferring to Syracuse.
Who?
Kyle McCord.
Yeah,
the cat from Ohio State. He's going to Syracuse.
He goes from Ohio State to Syracuse.
A play away, and they didn't. It's not like Michigan blew them out this year.
No,
they were right there. I mean, they had a chance. He threw an interception on the last play. It's probably because he threw that interception, and I'm sure he got death threats from those hillbillies in Ohio. Fucking Muppets. Sorry, anybody from Ohio.
Oh my God. You just offended a whole state.
Well, get with it, because they just fucking prosecuted a woman for a miscarriage.
Yeah, that
fucking bullshit.
That is true.
Are you nuts, folks? Sorry. This is my only platform, so sometimes I go on somewhere.
Except for my text.
Well,
right,
the platform.
Dennis, I'm gonna let you go right now. You have a great day. All right. Go yell at clouds. But yes, I totally understand.
Yeah, I'd like to yell at them.
I totally understand where you're coming from on that.
That's horseshit, man. And good job on them a couple months ago on voting on how it should vote, because you should not take away women's health care. Anyway, I know we're not a political show. I'm sorry, fans.
All good.
Again, I'm not on any of the media, so this is why I can do it. Fuck you, it's my show. Our show.
Oh my God. It's just how you do it. You all of a sudden you're just like, fuck you, it's my show. Ow.
I channeled my Henry Hill there when he's like, fuck you, pay me. No, fuck you, pay me.
Pay me.
Pay me. Fuck you. Yeah, it's like, fuck you, pay me.
Oh my God.
That's a good show. I was hyped for this week. Last week's show was a little off because I was under the weather. So
you're definitely on today.
I feel good this week. Yeah. Good.
Make sure you're on every week. If you're not feeling well, no more.
I gotta do the show, man. I gotta do the show.
You don't have to.
I mean, I wasn't to the point of where I was like, I almost was, but
I mean, those 68 people could check us out next week, so we'll be good.
But we're on a mission now, so it's like
we're doing well. We're actually getting more viewers and listeners and stuff like that. So again, we want to thank every single one of you for listening to this stupid.
Thank you, everybody. Love you.
It's just our opinions and shit. You don't have to listen. You don't have to agree.
Not really. Right. Never agree. Never take us seriously because we're just like we're sitting on our couch like we did.
This is exactly what we do on text.
Right. That's what it is. It's like you're we're just not doing this. This is exactly what our text conversation is.
Well, Dennis, hopefully you have an amazing holiday.
Yeah. I hope you have a great holiday and Christmas.
Gotta throw out my t-shirt there.
Yeah, look at that. It's real, man. Squatch claws.
I got Squatch claws. I got it at the Buc-ee's out in Tennessee, Sevierville, Tennessee, which I'm gonna go
Buc-ee's
in 2 weeks. Yep, Buc-ee's. Have you ever heard of Buc-ee's? It's fucking huge.
Like a big R or something, like one of those.
It is basically like a Casey's General Store, but 80 times bigger.
Okay, so okay.
What other?
There used to be a Big R in like Danville, Illinois. That's like Central Illinois where I used to live. It's called Big R, and it was like, or like what's that? Tractor Field and Tractor store, some shit like that.
But bigger.
Yeah. Okay. So one of those.
And there's like 100 and.
It's like they sell tractors and farm equipment, like big fucking tractors. But yeah, you can go get a Christmas tree and a teddy bear and shit.
But there's like 200 gas stations, gas pumps that you can pull into.
200.
It is. I'll send you the picture that I took.
That sounds huge.
It is like a mile fucking long.
Is it a truck stop too?
Yeah,
like a Travel America?
It's everything. It's just stop.
Oh, like a Travel America.
Yeah, it's like a Travel. There you go. Makes more sense.
Oh, got it. Ding, ding, ding.
So
I love those places. You know who hangs out at those?
Apparently, it originated from Texas. There's one in.
You don't say.
Lexington, Kentucky, right outside of Lexington.
Oh, okay.
There's one in Sevierville, Tennessee. Both are on the way to my parents' house, and I stopped at both of them. So,
oh shit!
And they both had the shirt, so I got the shirt. It was like $20. I'm like, how can I not?
That's better than driving through that Sequoia in California. Big red.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'd rather see the Sequoias.
Yeah, I would too. Just don't drive through it.
Yeah, don't do that. But Dennis, hopefully you have a great Christmas, like I just said. I know I'm going to. I actually have to work Sunday, but whatever. That's Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
we'll have a show next week, so we will be back, and then we'll be able to talk about the Sun Bowl. So we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, we'll do our bowl preview show next week. Everyone, get ready, and maybe we'll even preview. We should probably preview the. Yeah, we should probably preview the national championship game and stuff too, because that's on the 1st.
Well, the playoff, not the championship.
The playoff. Sorry, yes, the playoffs, which we will. We're gonna predict Tommy Rees hanging 100 on the Skunk Bears.
Oh man! So make sure you can get our We Are ND Nation gear. I'm gonna have that up from now on. I mean, you can get.
Yeah, you need any last minute stocking stuffers? See this man right here. He's got good gifts.
Website. Go to the website. We Are ND Nation.
Go to the website.
T-shirts.
He's got pictures you can sell.
Maybe some.
Buy it all from him. It's got good shit. Yeah, man.
So
Lawrence photo.
Make sure you're following us on the socials. We Are ND Nation. Our website, weareNDNation.com. Thank you to College Football Dogs for having us on their station as well. And for Dennis Stover, any last words for this week's show?
Good riddance, Parker, you son of a bitch.
Peace out, motherfucker.
Yeah, deuces.
Until next week, go Irish.
Go Irish. Merry Christmas, everyone. I mean, he's gone. Congratulations to him. I don't really want to say fuck. And he's not really a son of a bitch. That's pretty rough. But, I don't know. I got none of this. Maybe we'll keep it nice because it's the holidays.
There you go.
So no F this. Goodwill to all.
And hug and say hi.
Yeah, man. Get some schnoogs. Hope you eat lots of beef Wellington on Christmas.
Until next week, thank you guys. Have a great weekend.
Hey Irish fans, get your We Are ND Nation gear here. We have t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, and accessories. Check out our socials or visit our store at wearendnation.com. That is, wearendnation.com. Go Irish!